I feel like if you can go a day without talking to me, like, what are you doing?
Breathe with me. Let's talk about some things.
What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. It's your girl Ricquel, and I got my best friend Gertie here, and we are doing another part to our dating chit chat series. So today we're gonna be talking about dating long distance. You know what I'm saying? Have a little boo over there, and over there. How that's working, what it's giving, and yeah. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into it.
Yes.
So, have you been in a long distance relationship before?
Yes, I have. Have you?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
I feel like a lot of my relationships have been long distance, especially when I was younger.
Yeah.
A majority. I don't know if it's because really we live in the Poconos and
we're isolated, low-key.
Yeah, we're pretty isolated. So unless you're really dating somebody out here, I feel like for the most part they've always been like long distance. Yeah. But have any of your serious relationships been long distance?
Yes.
I'm trying to think. Have mine? For the most part, I'm gonna say no. At one point, one of my serious relationships kind of got long distance once I moved. But other than that, I think most of my like just hey, my little shorties have been my little boos have been long distance. Not really all the time like a serious relationship. No.
No, my serious relationships were definitely long distance. At first, the last one it wasn't, and then they transferred, and then it became long distance.
Yeah, it's that transition phase.
Yeah,
you gotta figure out if you still want to be together. And like,
you get so used to being with somebody, and then when you're not, it's like,
yeah, it's a totally different ball game. Definitely.
What's the most important thing that you need in a long distance relationship?
For me, I feel like quality time. Like, I just need you to make that effort. Like, I'm not gonna front, I'm a talk on the phone person. Like, I love talking on the phone. I like texting too, but like I want to hear your voice. I want to see you on FaceTime. Like, I feel like that's the biggest thing for me. Just make sure you carve out that time to really like converse and talk with me and communicate with me on a daily basis. Right. Especially if it's long distance. Like, it has to be a daily basis. What about you?
No, I'm the same way. Like, I can understand if, like, you know, you're busy and we're both working, but I like being on the phone too. So when we both carve out that time to just be on FaceTime for a little bit before we gotta go back and do what we need to do. Right. I think that's very important.
And like just checking in. Like, that's pretty much, communication is obviously the biggest thing that you need in a long distance, but like you really gotta carve out that time. Yeah,
I feel like if you can go a day without talking to me, like, what are you doing?
How can you really go a day without talking to me? Now, okay, so for me, there's a difference. Like, okay, if I'm seriously dating somebody and they're long distance, I need all of that. Now, if I'm casually dating you, I kind of just go with the flow and how it is. Like, we can talk every once in a while. We can just more like when we see each other, we just kind of catch up. It doesn't have to be that every day. But if I'm in a committed relationship, I definitely need that from you.
Right. Now, I do feel, even though if it's not a committed relationship, if you can go a week without talking to me.
Okay. But what if it's just a sexual relationship?
Oh, then that, you know, it is what it is. But I feel like if
so y'all hit each other up when you just want to hit each other up.
Right. But I feel like if you are in that stage of getting to know each other, and granted everybody's busy during the week, we know you're not busy over the weekend, my guy. Like, come on, yo. Like, come on.
Yeah, so alright, so if you're in that get to know you stage, still, it don't have to be every day, but you expect to hear some type of communication.
Yeah, like I know during the week, again, like people are working, and like maybe even the weekend you got something going on, but if you're not at least checking in over the weekend, my interest for you goes literally down.
Yeah, because I mean, I gotta see your face on my phone. You gotta pop up, or I'm gonna forget about you. I'm gonna forget that you know, in New York or Philly or something, wherever
out of sight, out of mind. So like, if you want to stay in my mind, hit up my line. Exactly. Okay, how long can you go without seeing your partner in a long distance relationship?
I don't know. Honestly, the longest I could probably go a few months for real. but it just kind of goes back to that communication.
Yeah.
And also, honestly, for me, it depends on how much. Okay, we're talking about, all right, serious relationships. Yes. And obviously I love you, you know, I like you, I have feelings for you, I miss you, I want to see you. I can't go a few months, but I am gonna want to see you. Now if it's casual and we're long distance, that depends on how much I like you, like,
right? Because
honestly, if my life for you isn't that high, I'm not gonna really make too much of the effort to like see you that often.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't mind, but like
you're not gonna go out of the way.
Yeah, I'm not going out of my way. And I don't like when people be pressing me, especially if I don't like you like that. So it's just like, stop pressing me to see you.
But that comes with communication, so you gotta be honest with them. Like, people people could be like that and they don't really tell you like, I'm not really feeling this, but they keep you around so you're an option. And I feel like in that case it's just like, be honest, because if they're pressing you, it's clear that they like you. But if you don't feel the same way, speak up.
Right. And I'm pretty honest, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'll be honest. When I'm casually talking to, well, I mean at all times, but you know, when I'm casually talking to somebody, I don't really like to lead people on, so I'm not gonna make it seem like it's one way. Like, I'm gonna be real about it. But yeah, so it definitely depends. What about you? What's your longest you feel like you can go?
I could really go a couple months too, whether it's a serious relationship or if it's just talking. Especially like during the winter time, I really don't like traveling during winter time. So it's like these FaceTime dates, these, you know, us watching movies via FaceTime or Zoom is gonna have to do, baby, because I'm not getting on that road. We up in the mountains.
And honestly, I feel like when you do spend that time, like FaceTime and all of that, it kind of brings you a little bit closer, so it doesn't feel like I have this super need to see, like I can hold off a little bit longer.
Yeah, I feel that way too, because honestly, like in my last relationship, anytime, if we went a couple months without, well, actually, I don't even think that person let me go a couple months without seeing them. Maybe like a month because of winter. But when I would see them, I would be with them for like a good 2 weeks. And then I come home. So I'd really be okay, because I'm like, I was with you for 2 weeks. Like, I gotta continue doing my own thing and you gotta continue doing yours. But I think it just comes down to what people's love languages are. So because mine is not physical touch, mine is not either. For me, and like the person I was with, it was physical touch and quality time. So it's kind of hard doing long distance when somebody really wants to be in your presence 25/8 and you're okay with words of affirmation and you're okay with the FaceTime calls.
Totally agree. Because I'm definitely a quality time words of affirmation. So as long as I get that time from you, then I'm really good for the most part. Yeah. So
I could go a couple months also.
Yeah, I got you. Well, speaking of a couple months anyway, so how do you feel like how can you spice that up? Like, it's been like 3 or 4 months, you haven't seen your boo. Like, how you're gonna spice up that time? Like, how can you make it like more fun, I guess?
I feel like as soon as y'all link up, like doing different activities that you both haven't done before, or like even like getting those cute little couple board games, you know, or really just figuring out, okay, how can I surprise them? What is something that they've been wanting to do that we haven't been able to do? So stuff like that. Or even like cooking something like one of their favorite meals, just cause, all right, you haven't seen me in a minute, let me hook you up real quick, you know what I'm saying? We chef in the crib and whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, we chefing in the kitchen. But yeah, I think just really surprising them and really just doing different things together, because then it just makes more memories with each other. So what about you?
I feel the same way. I feel like during that phase, while y'all are you know, apart, you can try to make it like more intentional about maybe dating through FaceTime or on the phone. Definitely like play games, like I said, that you could definitely play games on the phone, texting games, or you know what I really want to do? You ever see couples that be like, I've seen this couple before that they cook together, like they're separate obviously, but they cook together on FaceTime, like maybe they'll do the same meal.
Oh, that's cute.
Yo, I did want to do that, like cook together. It's like you're having like a virtual date, but y'all eating the same thing, and then, you know what I'm saying, good little candle. Y'all could do some candlelight. I feel like stuff like that is so cute. Like,
come cook on FaceTime with me, babe. Let's do that.
Exactly. Like let's go to the grocery store and get the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? Prep it together. Pour a little wine together. Get a little drink. You know what I'm saying? Just watch each other chef it up. Like, I think that is super cute. Like, that is super cute.
Because then that's bonding too. So it's just like, at least like now you both know how to make that meal. So when you're together, then you can make the meal together and make it a little different type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes. But and also, like you said too, like watching movies together and stuff like that. Like those small things, I feel like the small things definitely matter when you're in long distance, for real.
Yeah, everything counts, honestly. So how do you deal with disconnection in a long distance relationship?
Oh, I feel like that can go 2 different ways. You know what I'm saying? Because once you're starting to feel a disconnect from somebody, that oh gosh, there's so many ways this question could go, because like one person could be feeling the disconnection, or you both could be feeling disconnected, and it's like, well, why is have y'all not been putting the time in, or is somebody doing something you don't like, or are your feelings just changing? Are y'all gonna work on it together?
That's what I'm saying. Like, your mind just goes crazy, especially like if it was like a disagreement and you just feel like you guys aren't getting back to where you need to be.
Right. Or like sometimes I feel like, I know for me, I have gotten maybe like too comfortable to where like the spark just isn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like comfortable in like having somebody to talk to and like whatever. Right. So then it's kind of hard to like, how you feel connected in the sense of like y'all talking and y'all have a bond, but maybe it's just not in that romantic like way like that. You know, you're kind of using them kind of like as a like
a cushion, perhaps.
Yeah, like a, you know what I'm saying, like instead of being lonely. So that's bad.
Yeah,
that's bad. But I feel like for me, I feel like once I start feeling disconnect, I try to definitely talk about it, because you don't want that to linger too long at all.
Yeah, and I feel like depending on how close you are in that relationship, your significant other can literally feel when you're pulling away.
Yeah.
And if you don't speak on it and they call you out on it, you're just like, oh, damn, I gotta talk. Well, here goes nothing. Yeah, it's rough. Damn.
Yeah, and I feel like it's easy to kind of get in those down patches, because especially when you haven't seen each other in a long time, and then it's like, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you, and it's like, damn, I miss you. But now it's like,
then you're together and it's just like, I don't miss you no more. What are you about to do?
Yeah, like it's just, it don't be the same. I don't know, be feeling weird.
Yeah,
but yeah,
communication is key. Ooh.
Definitely long, like. But I feel like sometimes those long distance relationships can be a little bit stronger than maybe in person, depending on how effective you communicate. Like, you don't have no choice but communicate in a long distance relationship. Really, so like y'all really have a better or a more solid foundation, I feel like, than maybe the average people who are just spending like time together
or like living together.
Yeah, like you have that communication, but you just might not talk about all the things you have all this time to talk about with somebody that's not close to you.
That's true.
Would you get in a long distance relationship in the future if you knew it would lead to marriage?
Yeah, I would.
You would? You can sacrifice that time?
I could, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I could too. If I really knew. I feel like now, because I'm a mom, I think it's a little different with long distance, just because I can't up and leave whenever I want. Even like, not even long distance, but relationships, period. So I think if I knew it would go to marriage and it's the person I really want to be with, I would definitely do it. I just know I'm gonna be selective regardless. Like, I really have to make sure it was worth that sacrifice in that time.
Yeah, because ain't nothing worse than wasted time.
Nah, for real.
You can't get time back.
That's a fact.
Yeah, no, I would sacrifice. I think, again, like when it comes to long distance relationships, it really just depends on y'all love languages. Like, and are your love languages being met? So
yeah, because you know, your love language that you receive could be different than the love language you give too. Do you feel like you give the same love language that you like to receive?
Yeah, and I actually had to, in my last relationship, I had to learn to give that person's love language to them instead of giving the one that I like.
That you like, yeah. And
it was hard because, you know, usually I mesh with people who have the same love language as me, so it was easier to do long distance because, you know, quality time for me, just me being on the phone with you for a while, like just on FaceTime while you're doing your thing and I'm doing my thing, like, it was cool with me. But there's some people who literally need to be with you, like in your presence, like they need to feel you, they need to feel your energy in person, and when you can't provide that for them, it's rough. And I don't ever force people to stay with me either, so that person chose to stay even though their love languages weren't being met, and they would speak up on, okay, well, this is not being met. I'm like, okay, well, what do you need? Because I could stay with you for a little bit, but like I can't stay for like a whole month. Like, I'm in an African home, baby. My father, he's over here hitting me up, like, so you moved out? He calling me like, so you moved out? So you're married? Like, you know what I'm saying? So until I get the funds to get to where I need to go, I can't necessarily be playing house with somebody at this time. So that's why, you know, love languages, like, you need to talk about that while you're.
No, you definitely do.
While you're like,
I definitely know that I struggle I have struggled before giving another love language.
Because all you know is yours.
Yeah.
So when you have to learn somebody else's,
it's hard.
Number one, you like, okay, are they worth me knowing their love language? Because are they giving me my love language, like, effectively? Like, are they learning how to love me how I want to be loved?
Right.
And then number two, it's like, is this serious enough for me to sacrifice being uncomfortable, learning something new?
But like you said, I feel like I kind of like mesh with people more who give my love language too. With our love languages, quality time, words of affirmation, I feel like that's easier than acts of service and physical touch. Like, all of that it's more like common, I feel like, especially when you get to know somebody, so you're gonna spend that time to get to know them, so it's a little bit easier than another love language.
Yeah, it really depends. It's a little rough out here.
Nah, for real.
Do you see yourself working on a long distance relationship knowing that it's not going to lead to marriage?
Knowing? Oh, nah. Nah, even if it's really the person I want to be with and I know it's not going to lead to marriage. Nah, that was dead below me. That's a hard pill to swallow. Like, because what if it's really, if it's like, I'm thinking of the person, like, you know what I'm saying, that I could really, really want to be with and like, and I know it's not going to lead to marriage. Nah, because I can't waste my time like that. We're older now, like, we 28. I know I want to be married in the next few years, hopefully. I can't waste like a year or two with you, like, oh, I don't know, like, and get invested in that and then possibly get hurt, like. Yeah, no. What about you? If we were young.
Yeah, early 20s, it was like, oh, we have all the time in the world.
Yeah, and even though we probably still wanted to be married back then, I feel like you would probably take that chance, and maybe in a sense of maybe it'll change, like, but now we're a little older.
Yeah, so. Like, you could take that L and, like,
yeah,
you'll be cool.
I'm not
now,
trying to take no L's right now, like, not that type of L. I'm not trying to be with somebody for 1 or 2 years and, like I could, like, put you in a sense of, like, you know, we might mess around, we might talk and, like, chill and go on dates. Like, casually dating, I can do that. Yeah. But me committed to you and, like, at the end you just like, listen, I'm really not trying to be married, I'm gonna be like,
especially
oh my god, a tear almost came down.
Actions are not matching up with your words.
Yeah, that's gonna piss me off. So yeah, no. Yeah, at this point in my life, like, if you don't even have the, like, is it aspiration, whatever, to get married, you don't aspire to get married, like, you just don't want to get married, then I'm not going to waste my time and even talk to you, because I know that's what I want. There's certain things at this point where I'm not even going to waste my time talking to you, like kids, marriage. I don't know what else is on that list, but something else on the list, like,
those are your top 2 for sure.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Like, I can't even talk to you, not seriously.
Yeah,
we just gonna, you know, ask God and pray that good things are coming our way. Okay,
life is too short to be dealing with things that are temporary.
But it's manifesting hard. Love,
happiness, success,
exactly,
good health, good wealth, great wealth, actually. Okay, just everything that our hearts desire.
Yeah, everything we deserve. Okay, and we're just gonna leave it at that,
because we deserve nothing but the best.
But thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all tune in to our next part of our dating chit chat. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see y'all in the next one.
One day I swear we're great. Next day I feel like I'm at war.